to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. I wanted to read over the story because I found it pretty interesting, right? An anti-LGBT group marched Sunday in Istanbul, demanding that LGBTQ associations be shuttered and their activities banned in the largest demonstration of its kind in Turkey. Several thousand people joined the demonstration dubbed the Big Family Gathering. Kursat McCann, a speaker for the organization, stated that they had gathered more than 150,000 signatures to demand a new law from Turkey's parliament that would ban what they call LGBTQ propaganda, which they say pervades Netflix, social media, arts, and sports. A nanny stated, "People here despite the rain for their children, for the future generations. They should save the family, they should save the children from this." The group held banners which read, "Protect the family is a national security issue." LGBTQ parades have not been allowed in Turkey since 2015. Ahead of Sunday's demonstration, the organizers circulated a video using images from past LGBTQ pride marches in Turkey. The video was included in a public service announcement list of Turkey's media watchdogs. The video and the demonstration prompted an outcry from the LGBTQ associations and other rights groups. The organizers of Istanbul Pride called on the government officials to ban the event and authorities to take down the video, arguing both were hateful. ILGA Europe, which works for LGBTQ equality, tweeted it was extremely concerned about the risk of violence. Quote, "The Turkish state needs to uphold its constitutional obligations to protect all of its citizens against hate and violence." Amnesty International's Turkey office stated public service announcements listings the event violated Turkey's equality and non-discrimination principles. Top Turkey officials have called LGBTQ people, names who aim to hurt traditional family values. Now, this is the only question that I pose, and it's a very simple question, right? So, for all of those groups that are in the United States, right, and all of those people that are supposed to uphold the rights and all of those things for the people who are part of the LGBTQIA, right? Why aren't all of those people going to Turkey to demonstrate against what the people in Turkey are basically doing? Where are all of those individuals that I normally see in America that want to be the loudest, right? That want to be the most abrasive, that want to speak, on every single thing? Where are all of these people when they say that they care for everybody that is underneath this umbrella? Where are all of those people at to take a plane over to Turkey to do an anti-protest, right? To protest against what the Turkish people are basically saying? Where are all of those people at? Because like I said before, this is when I start having a problem with quote unquote groups. Now some people are going to say, well, they have a group directly over there that'll specifically deal with that. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. It's great that they have a group over there, but they would have, right, more power, right, and they would have more support if those in the United States who have all of this privilege, right, who have all of this money, who are able to shine such a bright light, if they would fly over there to Turkey and sit up there and protest. But yet they won't. And it's for a variety of reasons. The other thing that I'll say is this: individuals have the right to basically speak on topics that they feel may or may not, right, affect their families, right, or affect their values. Everybody has values. When you look at the world, when you look at different religions, when you look at different cultures around the world, everybody has, their own value system, right? I do not think that one group of people should specifically try to, in a sense, condemn or try to talk negatively on what it is that the Turkish people are doing and saying, right? Now, if the Turkish people ended up, let's say doing something violent or something of that nature, then all right, that's a whole nother situation. But at this moment in time, all they're doing is a protest. And the only thing that I heard from the opposition is that, hey, we're looking at this as hate. We're worried about violence. Like, there's trigger words that are being used there. But yet when I read through the article, I didn't see anything talking about violence. I didn't see anybody, in a sense, saying anything about hate, trying to say anything derogatory about the LGBTQ. I didn't see any of that. The only thing that I read through was the fact that you have these people, that you have these families who have issues with the messages that are being sent out by way of art, by way of media, meaning television, meaning books, meaning cartoons, and and I think also internet sources, or whichever else they listed within that article. If parents have an issue with messages that are being sent out to their kids that they're not necessarily giving their kids, as a parent, they have a right to speak out. It wasn't too long ago that parents had issues with certain types of music or certain types of language, right? That is within the artistic realm, aka music, or maybe within art, aka movies and televisions and cartoons. Parents have a right to speak on something that they feel, right, is not of the same values of what they are teaching within their homes. Right? That's their right to sit up there and do. That's their right as a family. Right? Now, let's say to the other side, right? If the LGBTQ wanted to, in a sense, do something, then y'all could come to a table with these people and y'all can discuss the varying issues that y'all may have and see if y'all can come to a middle ground. Chances are you're not going to come to a middle ground, but that's a way to, in a sense, do it versus trying to equate this with violence, trying to say that this is hateful, trying to say that something is going to come out of nothing which you don't have any proof of. Like I said, the same exact thing that the LGBT normally states, like, hey, don't call us names, don't say that we're something that we're not. That's the exact same thing that I see coming from that side, pushing that directly towards the families that are protesting. You're, in a sense, saying that they're violent. You're saying that they're going to do this. You're saying that there is a possible chance. You're saying that you're worried for safety. These are all trigger words, and you're demonizing these individuals. But like I said, that's just me. That's just me looking at this, trying to figure out, how this is going to work out, trying to just look at this situation for what it is, and yet again trying to pose the question, where are the LGBT communities in America to basically speak for and to fly over to Turkey and to, protest in order to, right, protect their own who are in another country? Where are those people at to do that? That's all I'm asking.